If you're a cop in one of these big cities and you're out there, you want to clean up the streets, right? That's generally why people become cops. I realize there are plenty of bad cops, but in general, people become cops because they want to stop bad guys. They want to be a good guy stopping bad guys. That's why you want to be a cop. So you go out there and you spend your time trying to find these vile pieces of trash and slap some handcuffs on them and toss them in jail somewhere. And you're thinking to yourself, yeah, I got him off the streets. And then you wake up the next day and you find out the violent scumbag you just arrested, putting yourself and your partner at risk. You find out he's already back out on the streets. You're going to leave. You're going to leave and you're going to go to a place in the country that doesn't do that. And here's the thing. It's not just that the cops are quitting. Right now, 30% of the NYPD is resigning. 30% resigning. It's not just that 30% are resigning. It's the best 30%. It's the genuine good guys who want to clean up the streets and they can't sit and stomach what's happening to their city, and so they're leaving. And so not only is violent crime going up, the criminals are being let loose, and the police force is actually getting worse and worse and worse. And this is the environment where you want to raise your kids, walk to the park with your wife, husband. Why? You understand that if something were to happen to you in that city, and let's say you had to take the steps necessary to defend yourself in some way, you understand that you wouldn't be released without bail, right? You understand that they would take the communists who run that place, Alvin Bragg, Eric Adams, things like that, or wherever you live, whatever blue area you live. Do you understand that they will immediately go to your online profile? They'll find out exactly who you voted for, what your political leanings are, and you understand that your act of self-defense as you protected your wife from Mr. Louisville Slugger will have you ending up in a New York State prison for the next 20, 30 years of your life. Now, tell me again why you're there. Why are you there? They're trying to disarm you. Get this. AR-15 should not be allowed in the state of Connecticut. By the way, this is the governor of Connecticut. Should not be allowed in the state of Connecticut. I think they're killers. I think they're incredibly dangerous in our community. You're not serious about crime if you leave them on the street. So while they turn the violent criminals loose over and over and over again, and they run the good cops out of the police force, they're also actively trying to disarm you so you can't defend yourself at all. I am not cold-hearted. I take that back, I am, but I'm not being cold-hearted. I know what it's like. I've moved my whole life. I know what it's like to leave friends, family, school you love, your favorite restaurant. It's hard to find a new barber when you get where you're going. Maybe you're in a church you adore. Maybe you have family obligations that don't allow you to leave. I get that too. But if it's an option for you, please get out. And please understand this. This gets worse from here. There's not some pendulum swing, because over and over and over again, we've already seen over the past few years that these elections pop up, and these politicians who are turning the criminals loose from the jails, when they're up for re-election, they get re-elected over and over and over again. So there can't be a pendulum swing because there has been no punishment for the politicians doing this. Your blue area isn't about to bounce back. It gets worse from here.
Don't miss Jesse Kelly Breaks History, The Forgotten Genocide, the first episode of a new series available now exclusively for First TV supporters. Visit the First TV app or thefirsttv.com to subscribe and start watching today.